Hi everyone, Tanea here of TPK Feng Shui and Design. Welcome back. So glad to have you back on day 2. And yesterday we really felt into that incredible power of knowing what it is that you want in your life. And today we're going to amplify that power by talking about how to set up a space that reflects your desires, that reflects the life that you want to live. Because when you know exactly what it is that you want and the space around you supports that life that you want to live, it creates incredible synergy, incredible support for living the life that you want to desire, for living the life that you desire. And habit change, there's a lot of research around habit change, and habit change is something that's incredibly difficult when the space around you is just a reflection of your past, that has all the patterning from your past, the things that once served you that no longer serve you. It's really difficult to shift your life, to come out of this place that's really comfortable and to shift into a place that's so much more satisfying, where you're happy, where you're feeling the way that you want to feel in your life. And so today I'm going to help you shift a small place in your space, to shift a small bit of your space, to allow your space to begin to align with the life that you want to live. And when you begin to shift your space in this way, it's incredibly powerful. This is the work that I do with my clients. This is the work, there's continual shift that you can do in your space to better align it with the desires that you have in your life, to have it better support you in your life. And you can see this really clearly. I imagine that all of you have had this experience. I know that I have. When you go to a weekend retreat or a workshop or an inspiring lecture, or you do a video series like this, where you created a shift yesterday in the way that you look at what is possible for you in your life. And then you go home or you go back to your space and you find it a little bit difficult to put into practice, and you kind of fall back into that comfortable space where you are just where you are, and it makes it really difficult to integrate that change that you're looking for, that change that you were so inspired to make. It makes it difficult to integrate it into your life because your space is holding on to all the energy of the past, and it's holding you in the energy of your past. It's making it difficult to become the person you want to be. Instead, it's making you feel like you can only be the person that you have been. And that is a mindset shift that we're going to create for you, because really every day is a new day and you can be the person that you want to be going forward, period. You can create those shifts and those changes in your life that you desire, and it's a lot easier to do that when your space supports the life that you want, when your space reflects the life that you want. And there's incredibly, fascinating work around the psychology of space, the way your environment affects your well-being, supports your well-being, makes you feel optimistic, makes you feel like you can't create the change that you want in your life. The psychology of space is fascinating. And so today we're going to help you set up a space that reflects what you want in your life, a space that allows you to be the person that you want to be. So this can be any little space. It doesn't matter where it is or what it is. It can be an altar, it can be a little bookshelf that you create an altar out of, or something in a bookshelf. It can be a little nook, it can be a reading chair, a cozy reading chair, it can be a wall. It doesn't matter where it is, it doesn't matter what it is. But you're creating a space that represents the way that you want to feel. If we're using our example from yesterday, then we're looking to create a space that makes you feel valued, that reflects the way in which you want to feel valued in your life, that reflects the way in which you're recognized for your strengths, that makes you feel like you're a part of a team or like you're making a difference in your life. So, for example, you might put a picture of you and your partner, if that is a place in your life where you feel very much like you're a part of a solid team. You might put a $20 bill or a $100 bill or some money, something of value that represents being well paid for your work. You might put something that you own that represents how valued you feel in a particular part of your life. You might put something that you really value in that area of your life. So it can be really simple. I'll use me as an example. So where I'm sitting right now is the place where I currently meditate. It's a space that is incredibly simple. It's a place that makes it easy for me to meditate, and that was something that I wanted to shift into in my life. And that was years ago now, and now I have a regular meditation practice that's an incredibly powerful part of my life. That might be where you're going, and it might not be, but this is a space that reflects the way that I want to feel in my life. It reflects the simplicity that I want in my life. There's a cozy chair, there's a warm blanket for when I get cool, there's a stool, my favorite globe that reflects the interconnectedness that I feel when I meditate, that reflects this connection to a higher source energy, that reflects that connection that I feel to Mother Earth and the way that I feel that we need to really value that and really put our energy and intuition into that. And so it reflects that connection to Mother Earth, that connection to the heavens. It is a space that fully reflects the way that I want to feel in my life, the global support that I feel in my life, the way that I feel interconnected to all beings on this globe. And it reflects the patience that I feel with my children when I'm able to take this time for myself. And it reflects the visioning and the inspired action I'm able to take in my business when I start my day with this morning routine that works for me. So I've set up this space that is simple, that is easeful, that is cozy, that reflects the interconnectedness that I want, a space that reflects the way that I want to feel in my desired life. And it allows me also to shift into a habit. This particular space does. Your space may or may not be this, but it reflects the way in which it's easy for me to roll out of bed and do my little Ayurvedic, routines of scraping my tongue and brushing my teeth and oiling my orifices and drinking a cup of warm water. I take 2 minutes to do that. I bring my cup of warm water to my chair where I meditate. It's right down the hallway from my bedroom and from my children's bedroom, so that when my daughter wakes up, if she wakes up when I'm still meditating, she can walk down the hall and she can come have a snuggle with me while I meditate. It allows me to have this time for myself. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more in other days, but it allows me to have this life that I desire right here in my current existence. So I want you to set up a space that reflects what you want in your life, whatever that is for you. And I want you to start small. So right now, or after this video, I want you to take a look back at the feelings that you want to have in this area of your life where you're struggling. The feelings that you want to have. And I want you to really feel into those feelings, to feel into what it feels like to feel valued, to feel like you're a part of a team. Soak up that visceral feeling, the reaction that you get in your body from focusing on those feelings. There's a really fascinating study out there, I believe it was done by Harvard, and there's where they took pianists who are professional pianists who play the piano, and they took a look at what areas of their brain lit up when they played the piano, something that is in their native genius, something that they're really good at, that they love doing, and they looked at what areas of their brain lit up when they did it. And then they asked the pianist to not play the piano, but to just think about playing the piano, to think about what that looked like, what that felt like, to imagine, to vision, to imagine that they were playing the piano. And it turns out the exact same areas of your brain light up when you think about something that you want to do or something that you're good at. When you think about doing something, the same area of your brain lights up as when you actually do, when you actually are physically doing it. And so when you think about what you want, when you focus on it, it allows you to strengthen and build that new neural pathway. There's just an incredible bulk of evidence in the field of neuroscience today around how when you're in your comfort zone and you're doing your day-to-day life, then you're following the same neural pathways that you follow all the time. But it turns out that our brain is incredibly malleable, it's incredibly flexible, it is oriented towards growth. And so when you feel into the desired life that you have and you get as much clarity as you can get and you feel the way that you want to feel in that desired life, when you get that clarity, you are building new neural pathways. And anytime you think about that desired life or you vision that desired life, or you feel the way that you want to feel in that desired life, you're strengthening that neural pathway so that it makes it easier for you to get there. It's incredibly powerful. So when you felt into this way that you want to feel and how that feels in your body, where you feel it when you think, I want to be valued for the work, my strengths, you feel that in your heart space, how does that make your body feel? Envision that. Then I want you to ask the question. I want you to ask yourself the question, where should I create a reflection of this in my space? And I want you to wait for an answer. Allow yourself to just sit and trust whatever comes your way. It might be that you have the inspiration, the inside of my closet, or the first thing I see when I walk into my house. It doesn't matter where you set up this reflection of how you want to feel, but it is more potent when it's a space that you see every day. So today I want you to listen for what area in your home is calling to you. And then I want you to take inspired action on that. I want you to clear off that space entirely. I want you to wipe away the debris, because all of that debris is a reflection of the emotional debris that is hanging out in your life that we all have. I want you to clear off that space entirely, and then you're going to repopulate it with only things that you love that reflect the way that you want to feel in your life. So if you want to feel valued, you might put an object there that you valued. If you want to feel like you're a part of a team, put something there that reflects the way that you already feel like you're a part of a team, or what it might look like to be a part of a team. So I want you to set up a space that reflects the way that you want to feel in your life. You took step 1 of really getting clear on what it is you want to feel. This is step 2, in which you're beginning to create a supportive environment for you that will hold you. A supportive environment for you to lean back into, a space that allows you to get where you want to be. I look forward to the next steps that we're going to be touching on in the next few days. There's some